Okay, welcome to part 13 of Last Days. And I am continuing on, just as I said I would, with this. This is still from the 6th to 29th. This is more stuff that the Lord has shown me. The eye horse, or of Anubis, or however you want to say it. Some people, it's just the all-seeing eye, they call it. Let me tell you, that eye is nothing like the all-seeing eye of Jesus. I'll tell you that right now. Pay attention to what it says. Witchcraft is growing. They are growing well out of control. Now, pay attention to this here, because we see this going on right now, and the second half of Ian behind the eye wall was a lot worse, and the wind gusts are now up to 185 miles an hour. And this is bad. And if you think it's not going to spiral tornadoes up this far and on up into the northwest and stuff of the eastern side of the U.S., you're crazy. But, you got to worry about what's coming too. We've got more tropical storms out there and things. And there's another one, Fiona, somewhere out there. I'm not sure exactly where. You got to watch out for her too. Whoever she is near. And then you got this here. You got this here, the big bomb. I'm sure you know what that means. I shouldn't have to explain it. Now, Wasp, you best not. I tell you what, he has kept quiet all day and sat over there and done nothing. And now today, now that I'm doing videos, he's coming over here just to irritate. Ooh, I've had my fill of him. Anyways. Yeah. Just, yep. And in some places, I know it's getting cold. Don't get me wrong. I know it's getting cold. But this is still coming to somebody somewhere. So, whether it be in the U.S., I cannot say. But it's going to happen somewhere. So, somebody's still going to be under this. Oh, and yes, the drought is continuing. It is getting way worse. Way worse. So, don't think it's not. I'm going to kick that on. I'm getting shadow here. I don't want to get shadow. Animal attacks are going to increase and so forth. And yeah. Oh yes. Peace and safety. And sudden destruction. Oh yes. I even mentioned Israel in this. Don't trust that peace and safety. That's exactly right. Remember, they'll deceive the very elect. And see, right now, Israel is calling peace and safety since they've done this two-state solution. You're dividing God's land? Really? Really? You think that you are so special, man, that you have a right to split apart God's land that he put together? Now who's sitting in the temple of God as God? Huh? Sons of perdition. Now, here's a little something. This was the 8th, the 17th of 22. And this says, death is coming near home again, Jesus said. And boy, it has been doing that. There has been people that have passed on since then. Earthquake and lightning. Now, if you notice, the lightning hits the capstone of the pyramid, and as you can see, the arrow is showing what happens here. It's going to take the top off of the pyramid. Just a clue about what's going on. And of course, the pyramid's going to be cracked and all kinds of stuff because of the earthquake coming. And then it says the rise of the order is happening now. And I'm sure if you're watching and you know what I'm talking about, the new order is happening now. Now, you don't have to agree with that, but if you look around and you see the financial collapse that has begun and whatnot, the switch over and so forth, then you got to know this stuff is coming. It's been prophesied, and now it's happening. God does not lie. Jesus does not lie, and he is not slack concerning his promises. This is a dream I had on September the 18th. It was just something to kind of help me remember a little bit. I didn't write every detail down, of course, but I just needed something to kind of help me remember. I was at an old crossroads, like at an old diner, in a really, I don't know, kind of out in the desert, like. And I was at this old diner and was there in the desert. There was not many about, of course, meaning there was not a lot of people around. And I was trying to get a juice out of an old dusty pop machine while I waited for a contact that was coming who had a briefcase for me to give me schematics, plans for the war, which is coming. So we know that physical war is coming, but we also have a very real spiritual side to this war as well. And while those in combat are fighting, those of us that are in spirit form must be gearing up and getting ready to fight the spirit side of the spiritual battle. That means with faith and prayer and fasting and to bear up our people that are standing for what is right, that God keep them safe in these times. I do not propagate violence of any kind, but Jesus said, I come not to bring peace, but a sword, because the destruction of evil must come, whether you like it or not. It has to come, and Jesus is going to use evil men to do evil things because it has to be done. So, those of you that are fighting on the spiritual side of this, be prepped and ready. Remnant, you know I'm talking to you, so gear up, get on that whole armor of Christ, be keeping it on daily. Keep that spirit man fed and well groomed and be ready in a moment's notice, because the crap, as they say, is about to hit the fan. And we are about to go full force into this stuff. We see it coming. I have been sharing some things as of late with you. My phone is not fully charged, so after I finish this particular video, I'm going to upload these, get them out there, because I've got a couple different platforms I have to get them on. And you all need to really get your mindset on the Lord. Whatever you spend most of your time doing, that is your idol. You are fornicating against God with idols, and you don't even get that you're doing it. You don't even get that that's an idol. And this is, here's the timestamp for these last few videos, 8 through 13 or whatever. The timestamp is Wednesday, September the 28th. Now, I begun these earlier today, but it is right now 8:30, and I am getting ready to upload this group of videos and get them going, but there will be some more. I have some more stuff to cover that the Lord has directed me to cover, but it is vital that you understand what time frame we are in. This is it. And you heard Tim even, Tim Henderson, talking about this. I don't know that man personally, and I have spoken to him once or twice through comments. Have we ever spoken in person? No, we have not. I have spoke to him a few times through comment, and sometimes he'll get back to me when he can. But no, I have not. Spoken to him directly over the phone or anything like that. Just through the comment sections, sharing with him things God had showed me to back up things that he has said. But I don't watch these watchmen all the time. This is what you need to understand. I watch them when the Lord says watch. When the Lord says watch. And if he says to report something that they're reporting, I report it. I'm not just saying this stuff and doing this stuff for no reason. I'm doing it because I've been commanded to. And I want you to understand that. And Jesus is the same yesterday, today, and forever. And if you think there are not modern day prophets now, you're foolish, because they are needed now just as much as they were then. Because, yes, I know he deals with us through Jesus because he's God. Jesus is God. He deals with us through his Spirit. I get that. Don't come at me with Hebrews 1 because that's foolishness. Don't try to discredit me and tell me I am not a prophet of God just because of Hebrews 1. Because you're forgetting Joel 2. Your sons and daughters shall prophesy in the last day. Oh, plus the 2 witnesses. They are prophets. Don't tell me there are not modern day prophets. Pastor Tony, little back up here if you happen to see this video. There are modern day prophets. Because Jesus Christ, the same yesterday, today, and forever. That is Hebrews 13:8. You want to come at me with Hebrews 13:1? I'm going to come at you with 13:8. Well, here's another one. How about Hebrews 13:2? Be ye therefore not forgetful to entertain strangers, for by which some have entertained angels unaware. You don't know who you're talking to. And in the last days, the angels will preach the gospel. Y'all need to get it together and read your word. You need to get it together and read the word. Stop trying to fight something because you don't agree with it. It's not going to change the outcome of anything that's coming. The Lord is still coming. He's still returning. And you still got to come out of your sin in order to be with him. Or you're not going to be. Simple as that. Keep his commandments. Lovest thou me, keep my commandments. That's what he said. Now, with that said, I love you. I will see you in the next part after my phone is charged and I get a chance. as the Lord leads me into these others that He wants me to do. But I had to cover this today. This is what God has been dealing with me on. It took me a while to really get these up because a lot of news was coming in. The Lord was hitting me with a lot of stuff left and right. There's more stuff that has come in the last few minutes even. And I will check that, and I will see you later. Love you.